Hi, and welcome back to Conversations. We're here with Rick of Rick's Barbershop. Okay, so let me ask you a question. I think most people have seen the movies Barbershop 1 and 2, and I don't know if they had a 3 out yet.
Just 2.
Okay, just 2. In those movies, the environment is fun, it's uplifting, they're dancing, they had some cookout, and it just looked like a really fun environment. Tell me about the environment at Rick's.
Our barbershop is almost like the movie Barbershop, because we have different characters, the same as the movie Barbershop. And we have customer appreciation picnics every year for the customers, just to show them that we appreciate them.
Okay.
And so our barbershop is real close. We do everything together as a family. So that's where I wanted it to be, as a family.
Okay. Anything that was funny that's kind of memorable for you?
Well, at the appreciation picnic, we got one character that's the clown. And before we had the picnic, he's talking about what he's going to do. He's going to do this, do that, as far as playing basketball.
Okay.
And when it's time to play, he's sitting on the sideline just telling jokes. So he's one of the clowns of the shop.
Okay. You talk about high school days, because I know you went to high school with a couple of guys there. So you share stories. Also in the movies, there's also a scenario or a situation that Ice Cube has to take care of, a situation that's putting the barbershop itself at jeopardy. Is there any situations like that have occurred?
Well, we had probably one incident where a couple of barbers kind of got into it. So we kind of keep everything quiet while the customers, because when you get a customer in your chair, your object is to pamper that customer, and everything else supposed to be out. So basically, we kind of squashed everything. And how I deal with it, well, we have monthly meetings every month. Every month we're supposed to have a meeting, but sometimes don't go that way. So we have monthly meetings to keep everybody on the same track. Or sometimes I call them and tell them, what we need to do, what we don't need to do. So we kind of keep everything tight.
So how do you resolve conflict with the barbers? I mean, I know that there comes conflicts with every job, with everyone. So how do you solve those conflicts?
Well, just by talking to them, and I let them have an opinion. I'm the type of boss where I don't call myself a boss. I like to mix in and just be there, let them know that I'm here with them. I'm going through the hard times with them. So we just really talk.
Have you ever had to let a barber go?
Yeah, about 5 of them.
Really?
Starting out, because they didn't fit my vision, what I seen, what we want, how the barbershop should be ran.
Now, what was that vision?
Well, we wanted professionalism, because the area we're in, we're the only African-American barbershop out there. So we wanted to keep everything, straight line. And so the vision was just to be professional, clean. In our barbershop, we wear uniform.
Okay.
So we kind of keep the uniforms, up to date.
Okay. So what do you think that specifically accomplishes the being uniform and having the environment?
Well, people like to see the barbershop looking professionalism. So that's a big part. And I think in our shop, we trying to stay uniform,
And how do the barbers feel about that? Are they in agreement?
I think they really like it, because they feel like they're a part of something, because some of them come from other shops and they just wear anything. I go to salons and they be cutting in their clothes, And so we try to be professionalism.
Okay. You have a long list of clients.
Yes.
That range from men to boys, sports professionals. But specifically on the young men, do you see, or young boys, do you see yourself as a mentor for them, and how do you do that?
Yes, a few of my women customers bring their sons in. The kids have problems at school or at home, and they would tell me to talk to them, So I really kind of talk to them and let them know, you know, what's right, what's wrong, and obey your parents, and do good in school. And after school, it's going to be, life is after school. So not only little kids, we have big kids that kind of struggle. So all the barbers kind of guide them the right way.
Okay.
And also from the barbers, the new barbers that come in the shop, I kind of mentor them too.
Okay.
As far as when they come to the shop, several of them I took to different barbershops in the area or the shop I came from, and let them see what a barbershop is, you know, and how it's supposed to be ran. And they really appreciate that.
So, Rick, how many chairs did you start out with? How many barber chairs did you start out with?
I started out with 8 barber chairs. We have 8. We have, when I started, it was 8 barber chairs.
Okay.
So we have 5 filled after a certain amount of months. And then as we progress, we fill all 8 up.
Okay.
You know.
So now, 2 years later, you're looking to expand.
Right. Because
you've been growing at such a large rate, fast rate.
Right. We grew really fast. So we purchased a salon right next door to the barber shop.
You purchased a salon?
Yes,
okay.
A salon. So now we're all working in the salon area right now, while the contractor is remodeling the barber shop. So we fitting like 9 barbers, and right now we have 2 stylists. We fitting everybody in the salon, which is a 5-chair salon right now. Kind of halving up everything, days and nights for barbers. And after that, we have next door to the barber shop, we're expanding to 10 barber chairs. So we have 10 barbers, so we're adding 2 more, and we have mixing the old flavor, new flavor in together. So I'm adding a shoe shine parlor and a tattoo artist in at the same time.
Now, what made you decide to do those things?
I kind of did a little research of what was not happening in the area. You know, the same old just go to work and cut hair. I kind of want to add more flavor to it, bring the old school to the new school.
Okay, shoe shine. I get. Now, tattoo.
Tattoo is really in right now, and a lot of kids like it, you know, because all the tattoo parlors are really downtown Missouri. There's really none out there in our area. So I kind of figure we'll put one out there, see how it works.
Okay. And so you've had some requests for it then?
Right, requests for it.
Okay. So what does this expansion feel like for you? I mean, personally, for you, what does this feel like for you?
It's exciting, but right now, what at first I could see the end of the tunnel right now. But when I first started, like I said, I didn't get no loan. Everything was coming out of me generating money in the barbershop and my wife generating her resources. So it was kind of stressful because money was kind of tight. But the Lord worked it out where everything is working out real well right now.
Now the salon that you're putting in next door. So you already had salon stylist in the barbershop.
Yes.
But now you're expanding it. So where did it come from? Well, I mean, the barber chairs are expanding. You're getting more barbers in. The salon as well. Where did that come
really
from?
made me start the salon next door because the women and the men kind of hard to work with together.
Okay.
And we got kind of crowded over the years, you know, coming. And so
what were some of the conflicts between the men and the women?
Well, the men couldn't talk like they really want to talk in the barbershop. I said barbershop's like a country club for men to get away from home and talk about what they want to talk about. And some of the women was kind of eavesdropping on us, you know, because their salon was right in back of the barbershop. And we needed more waiting area at the same time. So we figured we'll purchase the building next door. And
so could it have been that you guys were eavesdropping on them?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay. Women talk about certain issues, men talk about sports.
Right.
Okay.
So we needed a bigger area.
Okay. So who's running the shop next door, the salon?
Well, right now we have we start out with 4 stylists. Right now we have 2, and one is coming from another shop in the area. She's going to start out as being the manager because it's hard for me to try to run both areas. And my wife, she does her natural hair just on appointments because she has another job, so she can't be there to manage it. So we hired another person to do that.
Okay, so like the barber shop, is the salon as diverse as well?
Yes.
Okay. So you do all sorts of hair,
right? All
sorts of clients. Okay, good.
And we're adding. We're going to have a makeup artist in the salon and a nail tech in the salon. Okay. So we try to make it just a one stop.
Okay, yeah. Very good. What do you think about the environment or the location that you're in right now?
Location is perfect. We're sitting right in front of Burlington Coat Factory and McDonald's. So in order to get to Burlington Coat Factory, you have to pass by our shop, and there's a stop sign right in front of our shop. So we kind of generated a lot of clients like that, because when we first started, as they stop at the stop sign, we had them flyers, let them know we was here. So now
So what is the exact location, in case our viewers want to come by and see what you're doing?
It's 6423 Crevere Road, Shawnee Mission Parkway.
Okay. Now, above everything that you've had going on as far as your success with the business, the expansions, the not having to get a loan, all your friends supporting you, what has been the most valuable resource that you've had thus far?
Well, God mainly. I really buckled down and got in my religion. God really pushed me out there, and my wife really, she's had my back. And the vision is both of ours, not only mine, it's both of our vision. And like I said, we heard a lot of negative talk, and it really, really pushed us out there. Some friends we had when we started, some friends left us when we, So,
okay. So
we really just
all that too.
Yeah.
That's very good.
She's played a big part of it.
Very good.
But they may not see her there, but she plays a big part. She makes sure the light stays on.
Okay.
And all that.
Well, that's very good.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you, and we wish you much success.
Thank you.
As a Kansas City, Kansas native, we salute you and really hope that we hear more big things about you in the future.
Well, in the future, we're planning on doing bigger things for us. Barber school.
Okay.
So that's my next job.
That's your next. Well, send us any information that you have, especially about your opening of your salon.
Thank you.
And the expansion of your barbershop, and we'll be sure to keep our viewers updated.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us today on Conversations, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.